Tucson's rock station, Rock 102.1, Oro Valley, Tucson. An Arizona Lotus Corp radio station. You want it? You got it. Reality radio done right. No nonsense, real and raw, just like you like it.
He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios, it's Beef Vegan Presents.
Yo, welcome back to the show. It's Beef Vegan Presents live on Rock 102.1 KFMA, streaming worldwide at KFMA.com on this beautiful Thursday, November 13th. Good morning, Kendall.
Good morning.
And good morning, Tucson. Thank you guys for tuning into the show. We got a great show lined up for you. Lots of giveaways. We'll continue to give away those 3 days grace tickets as we announced. You know, that show is coming next year around this time, and tickets go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. Your first opportunity to win those tickets, 7 o'clock this morning. We'll play a little game and see how that goes. Give out tickets. And in between all that, I have tons of tickets to give away, including your Tucson Roadrunners. Jacob Castles, which is Jacob Knowles' band. He's going to be performing at 191 Tool. That's going to be a big deal. That's next week. I got to reach out to Jacob's people ASAP, try to get him on the show if that's possible. And then we're also going to be giving away tickets for Greek Fest. We'll talk about Greek Fest a little bit later on with some of the organizers. And then in the podcast broadcast, if that wasn't enough to entertain you throughout your work morning and your commute, we have comedian Jo Koy joining us again. And Joe, last time he was on the podcast broadcast, he had his sleep apnea mask on, so he was hiding in the dark, and I couldn't see him till the very end. He wanted to wait until the lines from his face disappeared, and they didn't, and I didn't get to. It wasn't a visual experience. It's very funny being able to make fun of him for this.
Are you sure it wasn't Bane from Batman?
I know.
That kind of sounds more like him.
Well, I mean, if he still had the mask on and did the interview, then I'm sure we would have thought it was Bane from Batman for sure. But, he did take the mask off. He had a good full night's rest. And it takes, I guess, a couple hours for your face to reform after wearing the mask. Another non-selling point for sleep apnea masks. And I know this because I attempted to do it before and it's rough.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because, I got apnea, and it's so difficult doing mornings, and trying to sleep and having bad sleeping patterns. Right.
Yeah.
So you get desperate. You're like, anything. Yeah. Give me anything. A mouthpiece. I'll try it. Nose tape. I'll try it. I put Vicks in my nostrils, whatever. And they're like, oh, all you need is this machine, man. And all your, problems will be solved. And I'm like, when I first got the machine, a listener gave it to me and I was very grateful. And I attempted it, even though I was in a relationship too. And I'm like, I don't know. I feel like this is going to be a relationship killer. Nothing like.
It's a little emasculating. Yeah, just a touch.
Yeah. I mean, you roll over right in the middle of the night and you look like you're sleeping next to someone who's on the iron lung or something. I don't know. It just doesn't seem. And Jo Koy, to his credit, dates and I'm sure is in a relationship, is very successful, good looking, good shape, not married, and probably not sharing a bed with a woman. So you have to choose one or the other: sleep apnea machine or waking up next to a beautiful woman, right? I mean, you could still date, you can still have fun, right? And then after the fun is done, be like, you go your separate way. I'll go into my sleep chamber and hook up all my machinery and then get my 8 hours.
I'd rather just have a Darth Vader mask to breathe. Why don't they turn sleep apnea machines into something cooler like that?
They will eventually.
I'm going to patent that.
Well, you could go ahead and work on that. But I will say it was very uncomfortable. It's very difficult to do, to wear the machine.
Yeah.
And you end up, it's like the best way I could describe it. And anyone who's wore the machine, they know it's like being mouth loved by a ghost in the middle of the night, unbeknownst to you. So, okay, say you're in a situation in an abusive relationship and you have a overreactive boyfriend and you fall asleep with your mouth open. And then next thing he wakes you up in a very rude way. Right? You're like, hey, I do not consent. Right? That's what the sleep apnea machine is, with wind. And you wake up in the middle of the night like that. Safe word. And you do that several times through the night. So I don't know how anyone could do it.
Yeah.
They say this is the best option. I'm like, that's the best option? Because that's a terrible option. It is torture and such a mind F. So they're like, oh, you'll get used to it. I'm like, you'll get used to mouth sodomy? I don't think so. I don't know anyone who gets used to that. And if someone's used to that, give me their number, right? I'll hit them up. But
it's called being a woman.
I
based
guess
on the sound you made.
Well, you know what though? I have empathy, and
Yeah.
so I can relate to that, and I feel bad for all of you, but very grateful at the same time. It's very weird. All right,
Well,
but
that noise you made was very weird. So thanks for that.
well, you know what? That's a reenactment of the torture that I've been through and the torture that you go through every date night. All right. So we have a great show lined up for you. Like I said before, we have so much to get to, including local news about The Rock, the music venue, not the movie star. And of course, Morning Moron, the TikTok tells me. Today we're going to do Ask a Conspiracist, You're Off My Life, so much more. So let's just get right to some music so we can get this show going. But while I'm playing Slipknot and Black Sabbath to wake you up this morning, I did mention I have tickets to give away, and I want to give away my first pair of tickets for Jacob's Castle. Again, this is Jacob Knoll, lead singer of Sublime's band. All right, we are back here live on the podcast broadcast, and yes, we have the dual stream going on right now. It's a new feature from Spotify. So what you're seeing here, and we'll go a big screen here. Oh, scared you.
Perfect day.
Yes, absolutely. Sorry. I mean, I can go full screen on me because I look pretty good today. But then I'll be able to do full screen on you, and then we could do split screen. And our guest today is going to be comedian Jo Koy, who's performing at the Tucson Arena on next Friday, the 21st, which we're excited to have Joe back on the show. Back to the stream. Okay. So this was throwing Kendall for a loop as well. But this is something that we could both stream on Instagram and YouTube Shorts format, as well as our original horizontal format. So it does both at the same time, which is a cool new feature. And I'm excited about that. And so it gives us just more reach as we try to go to more people. And as I say that, I realize we dropped about 10 different streamers right off the bat. So maybe I messed it up. I don't know.
People got confused. They got scared.
No.
Or maybe they heard your song earlier.
Okay, let's not talk about that, okay?
Wait.
And again, I'm waiting on Jo Koy here, and we'll tease it on the podcast broadcast. And Liz says that Beef has yellow light while Kendall has a white one. So unfair, but that's not the light. That's just Kendall. She is transparent, being super.
Kind of gets better the further back I get, but then it's crazy, this lighting. There's no fixing it.
Nah, you're fine. Did you see the new trailer for Toy Story 5 yet?
God, no. There's a fifth one now?
There is a fifth one.
My Lord.
Yeah, so we're going to play that here in a second and react to it because to see how, honestly, and I'm all the part of the argument that Toy Story should have ended at 3. 3, the trilogy made it so perfect. 3 was so good and so sad. So depressing, right? But it was really good. So
I mean, Disney's got to make money somehow.
I guess
they can't.
It's one of their things.
Yeah.
All right. So, which format do you prefer there, Jeff? And again, we got people watching along on Instagram, and I'm bouncing back and forth to see everyone who's popping on, joining us on the stream. So I appreciate you. About 40 seconds, we're gonna get on the air. Just do a little tease. And we'll continue to stand by for Joe, and hopefully he'll be on here shortly. I should email his people just to let him know he's
You're like
great.
an owl right now, like cranking your neck back and forth, looking all over the place,
Me?
Yeah, you're doing a lot.
Okay.
It's making me a little nervous because
thanks for that observation there.
I'm just like...
Yeah, I am doing a lot. That's what I do.
Yeah.
And trying to get our guests on that I've been promoting all morning and while hitting all my markers. All right, here we go. 10 seconds. Rock on 2.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents, hanging out here on the podcast broadcast. And while we wait for our guest Jo Koy to join us on the podcast broadcast stream ahead of his show at the Tucson Arena, we are going to react to the Toy Story 5 trailer, which just recently dropped Yes, and Kendall was surprised that Toy Story even has a 5. But they have a 5. What's the premise? What's it going to look like? And how will the trailer be? Well, check it out. YouTube.com/Beef Vegan, or stick around. We'll be back after this new music from 9 Inch Nails. Here's As Alive As You Need to Be in Rock 102.1 KFMA. All right, so here, let me pull this up. Yeah, and you haven't seen this. Now, well, did you see Toy Story 4?
No.
Neither did I. All right. But maybe they'll pull me back in Toy Story 5. Let's find out. Song already?
Oh, yeah.
What's the song?
Keep playing. Brain fart.
Bonnie, there's a package for you.
Bonnie's still back. Sporky.
Oh, yeah.
Jesse. Horse.
They look terrified.
Oh, thank you. Hi there, I'm Lily Pad.
Oh. Okay.
There it is.
I get it.
That's right. That's right. The toys are over. The iPad revolution is here.
You know what? I get it now. I get why they made the 5th one. That's good. This is going to be good.
Okay, so you like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, and what's the name of the song? You guys on the stream, you know it.
It's killing me. It's killing me because I know it, but I apparently don't because I can't say.
Okay. All right. Well,
I can give you the decade.
We're waiting on the stream here. As I'm listening to Kendall's stream of consciousness, I need to email back Joe, but we'll do a real quick piece of TikTok Tells Me real quick and be back hopefully with Jo Koy right after this. So what's trending on the social media app and that are floating out there that go viral? Here she's going to break down the latest ones that got popular and whether or not they're good hacks to live by or ones to ignore. This is another round of TikTok Tells Me. Kendall, what do we got today?
So this first viral trend that's happening, it's super popular. It's called the 3x3. And basically what it means is that you're supposed to hit 3 mini goals before noon.
Oh,
So-
okay. I like this. Anything that motivates you to accomplish goals. Initially, I was thinking 3x3, and that's my in and out order, right? Have you ever had a 3x3?
I have not. No.
Way better than a
Surprising.
double. There was a fun fact. Here's a not so fun fact for you. But there was a time when you could have ordered as many as you wanted. They put a limit. I think they capped it at 8 because people were getting outrageous and trying to go viral. But you could have got a 16 by 16 if you wanted. And that's just a mile high stack of beef patties and cheese.
Nothing explains America better than what you just said right
I'm
there.
telling you, it was great. East Coast people will never understand. Okay, so this 3x3, accomplishing 3 goals by noon, how does it go?
So they recommend walking 3,000 steps, drinking 1/3 of your daily water intake, and then 30 grams of protein to jumpstart your day all before noon.
Okay,
It's gonna help boost your metabolism, help you focus. So,
you know, I like. All right, I have to interrupt that clip on the podcast broadcast to get back on the air. Still waiting our guest, Mr. Jo Koy. Hopefully he'll be able to join us here. I don't know why he's late, but it happens in Hollywood, so we'll see. Till then, I do have something that I do want to touch on. This is pretty funny. A list that was put together recently of rejected street signs that were suggested, right? When I say street signs, I mean the highway safety signs, right?
oh yes,
Yeah, they always come up with a funny limerick. And
I was looking out for them in Phoenix. I didn't notice any, but I did see like some viral ones as of late.
yeah, and there was tons. And actually, ADOT ran a highway safety slogan contest here, which the public could submit messages for the overhead highways, being like, hey, if you think you could do better, then do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then people proved that they cannot do better. In fact, actually, they put together some of the rejected slogan submissions that I want to share with you here. So I think they're pretty funny. I think we should use all of these, but you know what? I wasn't the one in charge. So let me know. How would you rank these 1 through 10? Okay.
Okay.
All right. So first one, a nice crotch rocket. Grim Reaper loves free test rides. Okay,
2.
so you would reject that. Okay.
Yes.
Anything under 5 is automatic rejection.
Okay, good.
All right. Phoenix may rise from the ashes, but your ass won't. So that's a very, it's a PSA saying, hey, if you don't drive safe and die, you're not coming back. And I think that will put the fear of God in some motorists out there.
I say a solid 6.
Okay. So
Good, but it's not that great.
That would pass.
Yeah.
All right. Nothing is worth risking life unless you're old.
I like that one. We're cooking now. I think we got a 7 now.
Okay, that'd be approved by Kendall. Okay, you're not Vin Diesel. You're just the minivan. Yeah, that was
5.
rejected for a good reason. I don't know. All right, a DUI gets you a free body cavity search. Enjoy.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, what
know that.
is that going to tempt you to drive under the influence?
It'll tempt some people. I don't know about me. But
Yeah.
Somebody's out there thinking
you got a boyfriend. Just tell him that you just arrest. That's your keyword. Be like, arrest me for a DUI. Yeah,
it's a good role play idea.
Yeah, very sexy there. All right. Let's see. So what did you rank that?
That one it won't pass 5.
Okay. I thought I was pretty good. I'd give it a 7. The slower you drive, the bigger your wiener. I like this one a lot. I give it a 9.5 for a big wiener.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so
interesting D math.
Yeah, well, just a way, just like honestly, kind of like reverse psychology. People into driving safer. Like, hey, tough guy, drive slower,
right?
So that your wiener's bigger.
Speeding is small d energy.
Well, you know what? That's funny because the next one says speeding gives small d energy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Then another sign that got rejected, which I feel like was unjust, just the word bruh.
Dude, how many Gen Zers were, writing in for this? This seems...
Based off the spelling?
Yeah.
All of them.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So this one, whoa, daddy, chill. Road rage ages you.
That's the best one.
Okay.
I really like that one.
What are you going to give that one?
Chill, daddy. I think an 8.
Okay. So I'll save the best for last. Here's one before that, though. Eyes on the road turd. That's somebody submitted for the contest. What would you give that?
That's a 1.
Okay, so yeah, that wouldn't go. Okay,
Just name calling somebody a turd?
My favorite one that gets an automatic 10, but was sadly rejected by ADOT as far as these highway signs that encourage safety amongst motorists. Release the Epstein files.
Oh yeah, that is the best one. I agree.
Yeah, A+.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but ADOT, obviously doesn't want us to release those Epstein files. So that's unfortunate in itself. So there you go. There's some rejected signs there. Join us on the podcast broadcast. We'll keep the conversation going. But if not, that's fine too, because we got music on the way from Offspring and Hoobastank on Rock 102.1 KFMA. All right, so let's continue with TikTok Tells Me, and then we'll be back hopefully with Jo Koy. I'm getting on this email right now. And thank you, DJ Serpent, for giving us a heads up as NXS would Never Tear Us Apart.
Legendary.
Excellent song. Yeah. All right, check this out. Hack, I'm not mad at this at all. I mean, 30 grams of protein is actually harder to achieve than you would believe, Is
it?
Yeah, I think so.
I already had my 30 grams today.
Oh, doing what?
I'm doing this. Well, at least a part of this.
What
had
30 grams?
Protein pancake. If you're not on the protein pancake train, it's going to change your breakfast. Absolutely.
So you had a protein pancake with 30 grams. Are you sure it's 30 grams of protein that you had in there?
Because I added milk and an egg to it. So that really boosted up. And yogurt. Make it a little creamy.
Are you powerlifting by chance? Are you trying to become 200 pounds solid? What is the end goal here? It's before 6 a.m. you're having this, right?
yeah, because it's before I get here.
You're a maniac.
It's what motivates me to get out of bed is to eat. So
okay, well, I'm glad you're here.
Yeah.
All right. So they say accomplish these 3 goals before noon, kickstart your metabolism, and you'll live healthier, better, lose weight. Is it true?
Well, it's partly true and partly bogus. The routine is solid.
Right.
But it's not science. It's not going to create some, magic within inside you and heal you and make you a superhuman.
Right.
You're just going to have good habits. So it's a good way, like you said, to motivate yourself.
Yeah. And again, I'm not necessarily mad at it. I think it's slightly unobtainable, but It does remind me of the diet that Rico went on to change his life. And I forgot what it was called. It was some iron diet or whatever, where he drank a gallon of water a day, went to the gym twice, read book, things like that. And look at him now. The guy's like the Terminator.
Right. I mean, you don't think it sounds like a much smaller scale of what Rico did. You don't think that you could do this 3x3 before noon? That gives you a couple hours after the show still?
Yeah, no, I could do everything except for hit that 3,000 steps before noon because I have a very, sedentary job?
Yeah.
Right. So, and if I'm editing, I'm doing all this like radio stuff. My ass ain't moving. I need to get one of those walking treadmills here in the studio.
Let's do it. Let's do it together.
No, they can't afford to give me anything. You kidding me? All right. What else is trending in TikTok?
This one is hilarious. This one says that if you put a slice of bread in your mouth while cutting onions, it will stop you from crying while chopping onions.
It's a whole slice of bread. Could
yes.
also stop you from breathing. That seems like a choking hazard. What dumb ass hack. I don't believe this for a second.
What do you mean? It's the sulfur compound being released by the onion. It gets soaked up by the bread. Like the bread's like a sponge basically for the sulfuric acid.
Okay.
What's so hard to believe?
I think it's shenanigans. I think, nothing about that is a real science. You're going to breathe it through your nose and you're already going to cry. The filter doesn't do anything at that point. So yeah, it's a dumb hack that probably doesn't work.
All right, you got me.
Yeah.
It doesn't work, but you know what? It's just funny to think about. And I just like to think about people at home putting slices and loaves of bread in their mouth while they're cutting onions.
Dude, there are all over the place. Just a bunch of dummies. That's why this segment exists, to try to prevent you from being one of those TikTok dummies. Is there anything else that TikTok told you this week?
Those were the two that we had for this week.
I love it. All right. Well, that's another round of TikTok tells me. So what we learned is the 3x3 is okay. It's not scientifically sound, but you might get you a little bit motivated. And don't be a dummy and put a slice of bread in your mouth. Slice up onions.
Or send us a pic.
All right. Well, with that said, we just got done with that segment. I want to give away a pair of tickets for your Tucson Roadrunner. All right, we're back here live on the podcast broadcast, and Kendall's shimmying, which is nice. I fucking hate daylight savings time. So, I think what happened here is, and I was just reinformed by Miss Kendall here, who is supposed to be my live fact checker. She's failed a couple times today. That's fine. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
Okay.
All right. But, with this, she had nothing to do with. It is daylight savings time. I scheduled Joe for 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time because
which will then be 10 our time.
Wait, I'll get there. I was going to get there, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. She's right. And so
what do you want from me? You want me to fact check or not? As soon as I start.
Well, I wasn't done setting up that story. There was a story there. I had a story there involved. Anyways, I suck, and that's the moral of that story. Also, I keep getting called old, which is interesting. So, I got a comment here on the clip I made from Kent. Kent called yesterday and said that him and his wife listened to the show, and his wife was fantasizing about me, which apparently is super common. And Freelance Plumber commented on Instagram because I posted on there, and he said, "Old man Beef still got it." Now I am turning another year older this Sunday.
That's
actually,
right.
Yeah, which is it's crazy. And yeah, I am old by all metrics. All metrics.
But how old do you feel? I mean,
that's a good question. A question I plead the fifth on. So
you're telling me you feel even older than you are?
No, I mean, I don't know. I look forward to going to bed at 8. Is that an old man thing? And on the weekends, no, I mean, I'm going to have a fun rage-fueled weekend, planning on that in Bisbee. Got a place staying at the Carrick, which used to be a VFW hall, which is an old thing. But it looks really nice and modern. And yeah, no, I feel pretty good right now. And I don't feel like I look as old. I mean, actually, I look at all these pictures and stuff, and Mari said that I've been kind of aging in reverse. compared to the
As
photos.
men do.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I like being a man, for many different reasons. The wiener being number one, it's awesome having a wiener. And then on top of that, the aging, for sure. And then, we look better as we're older. Me in my 20s, butt ugly. Now you get to drop the butt, I'm just regular ugly and I'm feeling pretty good. And maybe in another 10 years, maybe you could drop the U and I'll just be Glee.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that
When did you
works
get
out.
your first gray hair?
Where's my grays?
Do you have I thought you had gray hair, no?
No, I'm losing hair. So I don't necessarily, I have grays in my beard. Can you notice?
I can't see. I can kind of see from here, but I don't think I've gotten any grays yet. So
No,
I'm
you
wondering
haven't.
when I should anticipate them.
Do me a favor. Come up here and look very closely to my face. All right. And so count how many grays I may have. I definitely have some grays appearing. So get up all up in my face. Whoa.
They're a lot longer than the other ones.
The grays grow
They're,
faster
sticking out.
than the rest of the hair. I know. Isn't that crazy? Maybe something about having color in your hair makes it grow slower, but the grays do sprout out like crazy.
Oh, man.
I didn't say pluck them, bro.
Well, I'm trying. This one's just extra long.
That hurts, right? That definitely doesn't feel great. All right. Well,
I can make a beef voodoo doll now because I got your hairs.
it looks like a pube. All right. So
It does. You can't see.
listen, speaking of which, while we have your attention, look, yesterday, the mainstream media was gleefully leaking the Epstein emails like a gotcha kind of deal. And I feel like it's so unfortunate when they do this because, even reading headlines, Megyn Kelly admits Epstein emails don't sound good for Trump.
Well,
I mean, listen to just hear me out here for a second before you weigh in, because I read through all these emails, right? And yes, I mean, there's nothing revealing in them that we didn't already know.
Right.
And, there's no smoking gun in it either. And there's plenty of plausible deniability in all of it. There's one email where he says to Ghislaine that, the one dog who didn't bark is Trump, which does imply that Trump knows stuff and he's not saying anything. But that's it. Implying is not enough. So as far as these, any of his political foes being like, gotcha, bitch, you don't. And I read through all the emails and we talked about it. And I just feel like it's way too soon to start doing a celebration dance. Now, there is, with the government reopened, they are fighting to release the Epstein files. But I will say this right now, as a skeptic, right? Don't get your hopes up on that either.
No.
I don't think there's going to be anything that they're going to officially release that is going to be damning enough because they're going to delete all the damning stuff. I don't believe, do I not believe that there could be stuff in there that could be damning? Oh, I believe it, but I believe I'm not going to see that shit either, so.
I agree.
All right. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. We're live here. And I realized my mistake, which it happens, is that daylight savings time did kick in the other day. We did make jokes about it. It sucks for everybody else, but it also sucks for me because then it completely screws up my scheduling.
Yeah, even though we don't have daylight savings, we still get screwed up here on the show because of it.
Yes, you already made one of those mistakes, right? With the band. Well, they made the mistake.
Well, I very clearly, anytime I've been reaching out to book someone, I say, this is our time zone and our time. I think this is what it translates to your time zone, but I don't know.
Right.
And Google just lies every time you look it up, I feel like.
Yeah, but okay, let's just say you made one mistake with the band that you just saw on Tuesday. That band's name again was
Born
Ruffians, right?
Mhm.
So, and then I guess I made the mistake with Jo Koy. He'll be joining us at 10 a.m. Hopefully he joins us a little early because I'm not trying to do 1,000 hours of overtime today. But it is what it is. We'll get there. But while I have your attention, let's do some science headlines here. Here's some things that are wildly fascinating in the world of science. First and foremost, a study on psychopaths pinpointed the key difference in how their brains are structured. Okay.
Mhm.
Now I know I got your attention because as soon as I say psychopaths, the knees kind of widen a little bit, right? Oh, well, there's a part of the brain associated with decision making and rewards. In psychopaths, it's 10% bigger. Now, I don't even know if what that means, if that's a good thing or a bad thing. So they're part of the brain that's associated with decision making and rewards is bigger, so they feel greater, maybe pleasure.
More risk, more reward, which is why they're doing risky sociopathic behavior.
Oh.
Is that what you're saying? That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, that's a takeaway that you could have from that study. I mean, I didn't even come to that conclusion, but I have a much smaller brain by percentage than most. But I thought that was fascinating, even though I don't understand it. And food news, a study found that most people who think they can't tolerate gluten are full of it. That's right. Your gluten allergy is nonsense, people.
Me knew that.
Yeah,
I could have told you that.
Right. They say just having a bad reaction, you might be just having a bad reaction to something else in the food.
Yeah.
So unless you have celiac disease, straight up, gluten may not be the issue. So if you say, oh, I'm allergic to gluten, be like, oh, you have celiac disease? No, then you're not allergic to gluten, dude.
Right.
So eat the gluten and shut up.
Right.
All right. In other food news, a study found that ground up sunflower seeds might be the next big thing in vegan meat because it's high in protein and they claim it tastes better than the current options out there. And I've tasted tons of vegan meat because my daughter's vegan. And I proudly say that none of it tastes good. So, let's move on to sunflower seeds and see how that works. Let's keep on rolling the dice. And while you're at it, fix the cheese, man. You know what I mean?
Cashew cheese and
No vegan cheese is good cheese. It's unfortunate. All right. And in dinosaur news, we're still not able to really tell male and female dinosaurs apart, because they're all bones. But now there might be a way. A study found looking for fractures in their backbones might offer clues, right? So if it's a male dinosaur, they won't have fractures in their backbones. Ask me why.
I know why.
Yeah.
I think I know why.
Yeah, damn right. You know why? If your tailbone fractured, then your man's not doing it right. That's what it is. They say dinosaurs are so big that females may have suffered spinal fractures while mating.
Damn.
That's right. So that adds new meaning to putting it down like a T-Rex.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll give you little baby arms, but big old dinosaur D, fracture that spine, girl.
Dang.
I know.
That's wild.
Isn't it wild?
It is wild to think about.
This is how, are you thinking about it right now? Dinosaurs mating?
Yeah, my back's sore thinking about it right now, too.
Are you going to go get like an MRI just to see? And if the doctor comes back and is like, no, there's no fractures at all, are you going to be disappointed?
I'll be surprised. I'll be like, you know what? We're not doing this thing right, apparently.
You'd be surprised. Your boyfriend works out a lot. I'd be surprised too. He seems like he has a good core.
He does.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah.
Good for you too.
Yeah.
One day you're going to be strolling in here in a wheelchair and I'll be like, John, you are the man. Dinosaur style.
Like, we're officially tying the knot.
Yeah. Well,
my back's broke.
There you go. Some scientific news for you just to enlighten you this morning. All right, let's hit the reset. Keep the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast. More coming up next, including comedian Jo Koy, hopefully. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. Yeah, see, you knew that.
Stupid daylight savings.
I know. That's okay, though.
But dinosaurs didn't have to put up with daylight savings time.
Okay. Why?
Well, because they got wiped out, mostly.
Maybe they were following daylight savings time, and that's what eventually eliminated them. Don't ask me why. I honestly don't know.
I wonder if that's carried on to birds, because birds are ancestors of dinosaurs, and I feel like they have really aggressive, like, mating sex. Like, whenever you see them hooking up in a tree. Yeah,
maybe. I just like Todd's comment. Oh, thank God I got here for the dino dick time. Yes, right. You're welcome. All right. Speaking of dicks, does this look like a dick to you?
Yeah. I'd say yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Unfortunately, so does the internet.
Yeah.
And this man's not too happy about this tattoo that he got. Had to ask Reddit. Got my first tattoo and my brother said it looks like a dick. Does it actually? And unfortunately, for his first tattoo, he massively failed. And that is super dick.
I used to want to get a very similar tattoo, and I'm very thankful I did not follow through with that idea.
You were gonna get what? The candle?
A very similar, yeah, like a candle. Like there's this Jim Morrison quote that I love.
Where would you get that?
Well, I'm not getting it anymore.
Yeah, where would have you gotten it?
See, that's the problem. The placement, I feel like, is always the trickiest part. Probably somewhere in my leg.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
maybe a
not good.
calf.
Yeah, Lindsay says that needs to be covered up. She said, closer up, I see a dick. And she's like, I see fake candlelight. But then you looked really close. That's the trick, too. I say that, too. Like, every time I take off my pants, they're like, I see candlelight. I'm like, look really close. Close enough. Yep, you see it? That's a dick. Yeah. All right. Feel good about that joke. All right, so let's react to another trailer here while I got your attention. Are you a fan of Chalamet?
Chalamet. I definitely like saying it more than
Ever since
himself.
Yeah, ever
since the Sandman made that a thing.
Well, no, Sandman didn't make it a thing. It was Nikki. What's her last name? The comedian.
Oh, Glazer.
Yeah, Nikki Glazer. She made it a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, with her joke, and Sandman, just basically
backed it up.
Yeah,
right.
Stamped his approval on it in the Oscars, and so now we all think it.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously he's kind of a big deal. Got a movie that's coming out here shortly. It's called Marty Supreme. Marty Supreme. It seems like a pretty cool movie. It's set against the backdrop of the 1950s, and it has like an all-star cast, and is apparently Timothée Chalamet plays a man named Marty Mauser, a ping pong prodigy seeking greatness.
Oh, you know what? I saw this trailer in the theaters.
Oh, you saw it in the theaters.
Yeah.
Well, let's see it right now and see what you think here. Check out Marty Supreme.
I have a purpose.
Okay. Let me ask you something. Do you make money at this little table tennis thing?
Not yet.
Okay.
This is the weirdest mashup already.
Yeah, dude. I mean, first off, I hate the mustache, and there's like this kid obviously just shagged an old Gwyneth Paltrow in this, and there's no way a ping pong prodigy is just getting old trim back in the day. It's crazy, especially with that mustache. But
He looks so young. I mean, he is so young, but it's just like,
dude, 12. He's screaming 12 vibes. Maybe he's supposed to be 12 in this. If he's not supposed to be 12 in this, then I'm so out, dude. Kylie Jenner went from like banging Travis
Scott
to him, and
it's bizarre.
Yeah. All right.
Do you have a job?
No.
Do you have any pubes? No.
Backhand. Forehand.
He doesn't even have the muscle for it, dude.
Dude, yeah, his body is just built like a 12-year-old too. It's
That's
just
crazy.
It's crazy that this is like the best actor of our time right now.
No,
It's
that's
just
a bold statement, dude. Yes.
best child actor, really.
Yeah, well, I mean, child because he's 30 and looks like a child, I mean, potentially. But yeah, I mean, definitely has a feminine frame. But we'll continue. I mean, we're just hating right now.
I know.
We're only 16 seconds into this trailer and just massively hating.
I think nothing can beat Balls of Fury in terms of ping pong movies.
No, I mean, I would actually look at Forrest Gump as the greatest ping pong movie of all time. But let's continue this.
How do you live?
Well, I live with the confidence if I believe in myself, the money will follow.
Yeah, that was my
What do you plan
theory
to
too, and you're fucking wrong. Trust me.
Do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work
That
out?
doesn't even enter my consciousness.
Maybe it should.
See, that's the thing. After a guy bangs you, you can't tell him anything because he's just like, what do you know? I already banged you. You know what I mean? Like, the confidence is all time high. This is an A24 film, though, and I'm a massive fan of those films.
There's no turning back. Everything in my life's falling apart, but I'm gonna figure it out.
Do you need help? I can help you.
You want to go hustling again? Put your money where your mouth is.
Oh,
That's Tyler
the Creator. Yeah.
Tyler the Creator. It was so funny too. The little ping pong hustling back in the 50s. They do that all the time. I wish I could go to a random pool hall and be like, who wants to play some ping pong? And put big money on it. All the ones.
Geek money.
76, 177, 178, the mouse is back, baby. Yeah.
Welcome to your life.
Marty,
I can't support your mother.
you're not going to have to. Because I'm going to step up.
Oh, step up
I'm going to
how?
step up in a way you can't even imagine.
Marty, I'm gonna make you an offer. I gotta do it completely on my own.
every man.
Yeah, you can't beat the Chinese at ping pong. Not in the 1950s. That ain't happening. All right.
Apparently Marty did. I think that's where this is going, right?
No, yeah, it's A24, so don't be surprised if there's like a sad ending.
That's true.
Right? So, I mean, it's based on a true story.
From South
Right.
That's just how I grew up. Hey, what are you doing?
I don't think you understand the stakes here. Find that funny?
I get nervous laughter sometimes. My eyes broke, or is that mouse, baby? Thank you so much.
You're my pop. We believe in you.
Hey, I'll rip that unibrow right off his forehead. You want to get physical? Like an 8?
Oh, like an 8? Okay, he's tough. I like soundtrack that too.
You like this Tears for Fears remix?
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about what you're doing to me? Give us some money.
I love trailers more than I love the actual movies in so many situations, right? Yeah, I want to play ping pong right now too. 10 is out, even with Tyler the Creator, and I feel like I feel like it was it was probably Timothée. He was like, hey, we should get Tyler the Creator in here. He's a massive basketball and hip hop fan and stuff, so I guarantee you he cast for clout.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those things for sure. Let's see.
Doesn't seem that interesting, and they just did like a power move trying to get Timothée in it to try to dress it up. It's like this. Even that isn't making this movie seem that great.
You know what though? Honestly, it's a December release. I'm sure it's going to be good.
You think so?
A24 All-Star cast, December release. There's a lot of things lining up that would align with it being a good movie and possibly a movie that would be good for Oscar contention. I should.
Has Timothée won an Oscar yet? Let me see.
Go ahead and look that up. But no.
It's only a matter of time before I'm staring at you from the cover of a Wheaties box.
Yeah, right.
You think it's that simple?
Yeah.
I do.
It's so funny. This is how.
Yeah, he's won best actor. Or was he nominated or did he win? He was at least nominated.
He didn't win.
Okay,
But no, here's the point I was going to say. White people are so bad at sports that this is the motivational like sports film of being like, oh, you don't think I could be the greatest athlete of all time? Ping pong? Ping pong is the sport that we're flexing as our basketball. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, and he looks like one of Lindsay's exes. Hopefully in 8th grade there, Lindsay. There was a scene here where he's blowing the ping pong ball, which I just don't think was plausible in real life. But
you could not have spoken faster once you said he was blowing. I was left in anticipation.
Right. Yeah. Well, get your mind out the gutter. I'm talking ping pong. And when we talk ping pong, we don't talk inappropriately. Respect the game.
Wait, you brought up blowing balls. It wasn't me.
That was before ping pong?
No, you said.
No. Again, the ping pong balls. Respect the game. You're showing so much disrespect to the game, the art and the craft that is ping pong.
I'm more of a pickleball lady.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Do you play pickleball?
I do occasionally, yes.
Okay.
And when are they going to come out with a pickleball movie? I'm kind of surprised they have.
No, they are. Well, no, they are creating a pickleball movie, and Ben Stiller is directing it and wrote it. Yeah, so that's coming out here soon. All right, so real quick, I got it. Well, we will do F My Life after we get on air, real quick. But yeah, that's Marty Supreme. That's going to be in theaters. But like I said, and Herb Stratford will back this up for me as well, where he'll say that based off of the things that I pointed out, which is the the release date, the studio that's putting it out, and of course the cast, that this is awards bait. There hasn't been too much that has generated that type of buzz. Smashing Machine was supposed to, and that flopped massively. So I think The Rock is going to get snubbed, maybe get some Razzie Awards for that, and that's going to crush his ego, but I'm here for it. Also, I want to say while I have this time, tomorrow, speaking of Herb Stratford, tomorrow's going to be a sick show, man. I'm super excited about it because not only will Herb Stratford be in, but I was watching Squid Game, The Challenge on Netflix the other day and catching up with, season 2. And I'm watching and I'm looking at the cast and there was one guy where I was like, that guy looks familiar. Like, I feel like I know that guy. And so I looked it up and I'm sure as hell it's this guy, Kurt Stinson, who's a real estate agent here. I know him because he's a poker player in a poker tournament that I run for the Angel Ball charity the last few years. And he's always super lucky. And him and his daughter were on Squid Game The Challenge season 2. Which if you watch that show, it's a crazy show. It emulates Squid Game, but it's these contestants doing a reality competition show that they all live there in like prison terms. And when they lose the game, they get fake murdered, right? They got squibs and blood shoots out of their chest. So I'm going to have Kurt in studio and his daughter Zoe joining us from Colorado with Herb Stratford as we talk all things behind the scenes Squid Game The Challenge. And I think it's going to be a fascinating conversation and insight on not only like the game and how they were playing it, but also the behind the scenes of how it's shot and what the time is and all that good stuff. So I'm super excited about that. We're back on the air. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. I was telling Kendall and everyone watching the stream that tomorrow morning on the podcast broadcast, we're going to have a new local legend, Kurt Stinson.
Yeah.
Kurt, a lot of people probably know of Kurt because he's a mover shaker, real estate agent around town. But him and his daughter were cast on Squid Game season 2 on Netflix. And they just released the first 4 episodes. And tomorrow morning, I'm going to have Kurt in studio and his daughter Zoe joining us via stream, talking about behind the scenes of Squid Game, The Challenge. And you know what's crazy? The cliffhanger, because they made it to the first 4 episodes, Kurt and Zoe, spoiler. And the cliffhanger for episode 4 was that now Kurt and Zoe, need to face off against each other in marbles. And that means one is going to get shot and killed and go home.
Fake killed.
Yeah, still. You know what? And this is another thing I want to ask him when I talk to him, because they have to fake die too. But there's real emotion there. They're playing for over $4 million in cash. And they have the squibs. So when they get basically eliminated, it looks like they've been shot in the chest. And I wonder how much psychologically they kind of almost feel that pain. So it's going to be interesting talking with Kurt tomorrow on the show. And so Jeff's asking if we could start the stream earlier, and maybe we will. It really depends on how much we get done ahead of time. I know we have so much that we kind of try to pack in these 3 days because we started off the week late with Monday and Tuesday off. So
right.
Yeah.
I'm checking out his Instagram right now. Definitely looks like some emotional moments with him and his daughter. So definitely very intense.
No, that's
going through the Squid Games.
Yeah, that's what's great about that. So Squid Game starts with over 400 contestants, right?
Yeah.
And the fact that Kurt and his daughter Zoe became main characters on this was fascinating and also statistically unlikely. But yeah, their storyline was great. Zoe was fantastic, and Kurt made some good moves in the episodes that I saw. And I'll tell you this, and I'll say it again tomorrow. It doesn't surprise me because when I do these Angel Ball poker tournaments, Kurt's always making it very deep in my tournament, and he's super lucky. And I've seen that. I mean, he's a good poker player too. I don't want to take away from his game, but the way my tournaments are ran, because they're speed tournaments, being good doesn't guarantee that you're going to go far in my tournament. You have to be lucky. And Kurt almost every year is at the final table with a buzz and a smile. I mean, he's super friendly. And he just has that luck on his side. So I'm excited to have him in studio to talk about his experience of Squid Game. And that's just another Tucson connection for you guys to check out Netflix's Squid Game, The Challenge season 2. And I hit up Herb the other day and I go, hey, have you watched this season yet? And he's like, I watched all the way up until the last episode, right? And he hasn't seen the last episode
good
yet.
Herb.
Yeah, I hate it, right? When he does this to me. And so So then I told him, now he's excited too, to have the conversation because we both we've talked about this and the streamers know, Herb and I both geek out on the TV show, The Challenge, which is different than Squid Game's Challenge, but not that different. There's a lot of parts of this that kind of cross over, and that is the cohabiting together, right? All these contestants are living together in the same room. It's all alliance-based, things like that. But then the psychological warfare, the backstabbing and all that, again, it could be similar to the challenge itself. But then it's all set in the world of Squid Game, which is crazy. and the fact that it went season 2, giving over $4 million. And I also want to know, like, how much of that money is like really, you going to get really $4 million? Because I feel like that's a bigger headline, right? You would think that, you know, like we talk about game shows. I know Beast Games gave out an ungodly amount of money, so much so that Mr. Beast actually lost money on participating and producing Beast Games on Amazon Prime. But that's very much like Squid Game as well. But no one ever talks about $4 million being given away on a TV show and Squid Games like that, which is crazy.
Yeah, I'd go on a game show for $400. Of course, $4 million. Jeez.
It's funny that you say that because they are going to do a new show. I believe this is on Fox, where it's a reality like trivia style show called like Average American. And so they're looking for the most average American. But see, here's the thing. If you win this show, then the top prize is the average salary for the average American, which is $67,000. So, and this is on a major network television. I'm like, how can this compete with a game like Squid Games, where they're giving out over $4 million allegedly, right?
Yeah.
So
that's cruel.
The fact that
unusual.
Yeah, the fact that that's not even like talked about at all makes me feel like the $4 million cash prize jackpot of Squid Game might be like with an asterisk, right? Where it's like, hey, you know, in Squid Game money, it's $4 million.
Yeah, after
wink,
taxes,
wink.
it's $60,000.
Right. But we'll find out. I asked Kurt ahead of time. I said, what can you not talk about? What's your NDA?
Right.
And he's like, honestly, nothing but spoilers, right? Like I could talk about everything except for what's going to happen in the next episodes.
I definitely want to know, like, his daughter must have roped him into this, right? Or was this his idea to do the show?
I mean, that's a question I'll ask.
Yeah.
You know, for sure. That's going to be one of my first 3 questions. And I didn't even write these questions down. I just know how my brain works.
That's right.
Yeah. And so we're on the same page, Mini Beef.
You're a professional. You know what you're doing.
Thanks. Yeah. Let's keep the conversation moving on to podcast broadcast where we play F My Life and then be back with the beef tip and hopefully comedian Jo Koy, because I had him scheduled for 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 10 a.m. our time. Good time. So a little bit of overtime on the podcast broadcast today. YouTube.com/Beef Vegan or keep it right here. We'll be back after music from Cake on Rock 102.1 KFMA. Yeah, so I will play that Cake song because I do like me some Cake. All right, so let me get this going. Today's F My Life was a banger. And actually, I don't even think this was F My Life. This was, let's find out together. Maybe Ask a Conspiracist?
We did that. We did the FML.
Oh, you know what it is? This was the last word. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Those guys were good.
Yeah, no, we had a really good edition of the last word. It was between Kevin and Daniel. And both these men apparently have been sore loser ruled before. And so, yes, we brought back the infamous sore loser rules, which Todd hates. And it went a little something like this. Daniel?
Yo, what's going on, guys?
All right, line 2, we have Kevin. What's going on, Kevin?
What's going on, you guys?
All right, so they're both playing for tickets for 3 Days Grace. Of course, 3 Days Grace are announced on November 21st next year. They're going to be a Talking Stick Amphitheater, along with I Prevail and The Funeral Portrait. And those tickets go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. But before they go on sale, one of these men will win these tickets, or they'll implement sore loser rules, and I'll give them out the caller number 69. So that's the name of the game. We're going to play the last word. It's very simple. It's a verbal hot potato game. I'm going to give you a category. Start with one caller to give an answer. Next caller is going to give an answer back. You guys are going to go back and forth giving acceptable answers without repeating one another. Whoever gets the last acceptable answer in before the 30-second clock runs out wins the round. Best 2 out of 3 wins the game. Then we go to the loser of the game, and the loser will decide whether the winner will walk away with those tickets or they will implement sore loser rules. And I hang up on both contestants and give them out to call number 69, which could give the loser a second opportunity to win, or anyone out there listening. All right. And you guys know this. I just had to repeat it. You guys ready to play the game?
Let's get it.
All right, here we go. All right, 30 seconds on the clock. We'll begin with Daniel on line 1 when I finish asking this question. Here we go. Daniel, name something you shouldn't say during a job interview. Go.
I'm packing heat.
Okay. Kevin.
I got fired from my last job.
Yep. Daniel,
I am injury prone.
Okay, Kevin.
I never show up to work on time.
All right, Daniel.
I can't actually read.
All right, Kevin.
I don't get along with bosses.
All right, Daniel.
These guys are good.
Uh-huh.
How many bathrooms do you have?
All right, Kevin. Oh, Daniel got the last.
How many breaks do I get a day?
That's a good answer. A number one answer on the board is do you drug test, but these are all good answers here. So, Daniel, you scored the first round. You got that answer in before the clock ran out. Kevin, you're going to start off round 2. 30 seconds on the clock will begin when I finish asking this question. Are you ready?
Let's go.
All right. Name something people do to impress someone that almost never works. Go.
Take their shirt off.
That's right. Take your shirt off, Daniel.
I'm packing heat.
Okay, yes, Kevin.
Try to spit game.
Yep. All right, Daniel.
You're buying this dinner, right?
All right, Kevin.
You want to meet my parents?
Okay, Daniel.
Are you walking to your car by yourself later?
No, I don't know if that counts as name something people do to impress someone that almost never works. So, Daniel, you kind of lost the plot on that one, so I'm going to give it to Kevin. We're all tied up. All right, now we're in our final round. Whoever wins this round will win the game. Okay. All right. We're starting off with Daniel on line 1. 30 seconds on the clock will begin when I finish asking this question. Name something people accidentally send in a group chat. Go.
Wiener pig.
Don't want to be in a group chat with you. Yes. Kevin.
Been shooting a shot with a friend.
Okay. Daniel.
Doctor results.
Okay. Kevin.
Pregnancy test.
Okay. Daniel.
Sending I love you messages to your family.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, that was a slow answer as part of the strategy, apparently, because that was an acceptable answer to the category. Name something people accidentally send in a group chat. So, yes, with that said, our winner technically is Daniel. Congratulations, Daniel. All right. But before you start celebrating, Daniel, we got the moment of truth upon us here. Is there anything you want to say to Kevin before he makes the decision on whether or not to implement sore loser rules and give himself a second opportunity to win these tickets?
Kevin, it was great playing you. I would have really appreciated these tickets because the last time they were here, I lost out on the loser rules then.
All right, yeah, and he said
I really want to go see them.
If you notice there was a key slip up there, Kevin. Daniel said it was a pleasure playing you. So you just got played, Kevin. He played you.
Right?
Yeah, right? Oh, that's weird.
I heard that.
Yeah, I thought you did. All right, well, with that said,
and unfortunately, I'm trying to get these tickets for me and my wife to go. I haven't been able to take her to a concert in 10 years, and she likes 3 Days Grace. So, unfortunately, brother, I'm going to do it to you again. I'm going to implement the rules.
This is the second time that you've had the sore loser rules implemented against you, Daniel.
Yeah.
All right. Well, sorry about your luck. Hang up and call back. Call number 69. Sore loser rules have been implemented, so we'll give them out to whoever that is. We'll find out who that's going to be right after these words. Yeah, that was brutal. So he's like,
I love it. Yeah. I love when they use the sore loser rules.
Yeah, I don't think Todd's a fan, but yeah, I felt like I love it too. It's a good surprise, and the person who snagged them up was a lady. What was her name?
She was really nice.
Yeah. Let's see.
We've given out so many, I can't remember which one was which now.
Yeah, I know. Was it? Let's see. Oh, Heather. Heather was the one who won. So this was Heather's call when she won those. Rock 102.1. Who's this?
Am I caller number 69?
You are caller number 69.
Woo!
Yeah. What's your name?
Heather.
Heather, you just stole those tickets away from Daniel. Yeah. What do you have to say to Daniel and Kevin?
I would say I would take one of them if I can, but the one guy wanted to take his wife.
Nah, yeah. Yeah, see, you lose for being married. All right, so that was Heather winning those tickets earlier. I do see Jo Koy backstage, or the handler from Jo Koy backstage. So we're gonna have Joe here in just a minute. Yeah, so we'll be able to talk with him, and I'm very excited about that. But and then they turned off the screen for whatever reason. But don't turn off the screen. I want to see ya. All right, so we'll see. Why don't I just try to see who? What do we got?
Oh,
Brother,
there's
this
some
is a
background
video.
noises.
I have it ready here for you. I have it ready for you.
I love this. Yeah, so Joe, put your face on.
He's coming.
I know. I hear you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You Joe's sister? No? Oh, she muted. Okay. That's fair.
They're not ready.
Yeah, he's coming. That's good.
They're getting themselves together.
Yeah, which is good. And then we're back on the air here. And we'll wrap things up. Rock 102.1 KFMA's Beef Vegan presents. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for the FM side, but we are going overtime because comedian Jo Koy is joining us here on the podcast broadcast. So if you want to check out that conversation and join us, you can by simply going to youtube.com/beefvegan. While you're there, don't forget to like and subscribe. We appreciate it. Be a part of our fam and community, and who knows, we might be able to give you a heads up on some cool events around town, some tickets, and some laughs along the way. All right?
Awesome.
All right. Well, then drop them with a babuski, and I'll hit the outro song.
Babuski.
That was a good babuski.
Yeah.
All right. So, we got Joe. Let's see if he's unmuted, but Joe, I got it. There, yeah. Yes.
You got it?
I see
Look at
you.
me.
You're almost ready. Look at you. You look fantastic. I see
No, I
you.
don't.
That's
a lie.
Yes, you do. That's not a lie, Joe. You can't see that. I don't have HD. Like, you think I'm working with an HD budget? Like, you're fine. You're in regular SD mode. Yeah. So you just
Look at this. I look so awful.
No, you don't. You look well. If you point it out, I'm not going full screen on you. What is that?
That's where my sleep apnea mask goes on, right there.
Yeah, the bridge of your nose has that imprint.
That's true. But last time, if you remember, Joe,
that's from
yeah, last time we talked to you, we were we're in the dark because we got you so early that you were still you still had the mask. It was fresh. And I was like, Joe, I got to see you, bro. So I do appreciate you. And we know that like stage ready Joe, and camera ready Joe, that's a good looking man. And even just woke up with apnea face Joe is all right too. I talked about the sleep apnea mask this morning to open up the show because it's always funny to kind of reminisce on that. And you are the only man I know that is a major proponent of those masks because it works for you. I don't know how you do it.
What's crazy is people come to my shows and I sign their masks for them. That's the funny thing. I deserve some type of money, some type of payment from these companies because I'm signing masks. Do you know how disgusting that is? And then there's people that bring like the full machine. I'm like, my man, give me some gloves.
Right. And how do they get into venues with a CPAP machine?
My mask.
Right. Yeah, that's
I should have my own mask. That'd be cool if I had my own brand. Like maybe I'll sell them at my merch booth and just have like, you know what I mean? You have your prescription, boom, I'll sell you a mask and I'll sell you a machine.
Yeah, you could pimp them out, customize them.
100%, because merch is the name of the game for any entertainer.
Merch is the name of the game, but like imagine distilled water. I'm selling distilled water at my show.
Yeah.
Like that's already hard to get. I have gallons of distilled water, $10 a bottle. I'd crush, bro. I'd crush.
Yeah. So you really have like gallons on deck to go through? I mean, you have to do that every night, huh?
Yeah, it's so when I go on my bus to towns, it's just so out.
Oh no, the
cutting out on me a little
connection's
bit.
fuzzy.
Are you Are you
How
connected
about
to the
now? Is it
Wi-Fi?
good now?
It's getting there. I mean, your
Yeah.
screen still froze, but are you connected on the Wi-Fi?
No. Yes.
You are connected on the Wi-Fi?
Is it bad? Yes.
No, I can see you right
Connected.
now. Yeah.
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 How about now?
Yeah,
You'll
good.
see my sister pop in every now and then.
I saw, you know what? It's funny because I popped her on just when she didn't know that I popped her on, and I heard, brother, this is video. I was like, oh, nice. You're Joe's sister. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Where are you joining us from, by the way? Are you in Vegas or LA?
This is my LA house.
Nice. Yeah. And so, yeah, and welcome back to Tucson, by the way. And I mean, we got you on because you're coming back to Tucson, to the Tucson Arena next Friday, the 21st. Excited about that. Yeah, brand new tour. Yeah, you were just here. And honestly, we are, as a community, as a city, we're so like entertainment starved, Joe. So the fact that you got us through again within like a fresh new cycle so soon is so appreciated, not only by your fans, but just everyone who wants to go out and catch like a good show. So welcome back and thank you.
Oh, thank you. I like it too because one, my dad lives in Phoenix. So, I'm going to be in that area for the whole weekend. So it's good to just, you look at certain cities on the tour, do you look forward to it? Because you're like, okay, this one's going to be a little bit more special because I get to see family. So,
yeah.
So I always look forward to Arizona dates. Like the Tucson dates are always like special to me.
This is a good way for you to pay for your Thanksgiving costs then, huh?
Yeah, exactly. This is a write-off. I don't know if you know this.
Yeah, that's amazing, dude. I love it. I think I read somewhere too that you're basically going out like tons of fresh new material. You want to just kind of throw a lot of things against the wall with this run, right?
Yeah, well, I shoot my new special. I'm shooting my 6th Netflix special on January what, Gemma? I think it's January 16th. So,
okay, nice.
Yeah. So this is the new special. You haven't seen this. This is all. I love this routine. So, and I know everyone says that. Oh, this is the one. This one right here. This is the one. No, but I really do. This one I've been enjoying this one the most. It's just more about me, more about my son. It's just it's more fun.
All right, so that's how it kind of inspired this one. Just more like so you were able to kind of step back and look at your life with your son in a little different way for this special and the way these jokes.
Well, yeah. Well, he's 22 now and he's on the road with me now. It's like in the past he was still in school. Now he's he works with dad now. We're traveling, we're seeing the world together. So it's just more fun, man. I'm more happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds amazing.
Yeah. Whereas in the past, I used to be sad. It's like, I was happy, but it was also like I'm on the road and I'm missing a lot of family. Whereas now my whole family's on tour with me.
Yeah, and this is like an adventure too. So I mean, considering you're such a vet and a road dog, and you've been all over the world, but coast to coast in this country, more times than you could count. You're probably like some sort of like historian and like a tour director of all regions that you're in. So you look forward to kind of showing your son all the little like places that you've come to know over the years.
Yeah, but he's gone to certain places 2 or 3 times already. It's like, his first beer was in Australia. You know what I mean? I remember we had our first drink in Berlin together. It's just things like that has just been crazy to be able to share that my son has seen the world with me a couple times. It's a lot of fun. It's fun to hear my son go, yeah, let's get it. Can't wait to get to London again, Dad. Like, what? Who says that? Who says that? What?
Now, is he? Are you a bad influence on him on the road, or vice versa? You guys like together? Okay.
That's funny you said that because it's so true that I'm the one that acts like the kid. I was the poor kid. So now I get to see these things, and I'm spoiled. I spoil myself, whereas my son's the spoiled kid, and he doesn't want any of that stuff. You know, that means nothing to him. So I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? You don't want to go shopping? Get up.
Yeah.
Get up so we can go shop, man. It's funny. It's funny. I'll ask you. I go, what do you want? He's like, no, I'm good, Dad. I'm like, what are you talking about? I wish my mom or my dad asked me if I wanted anything. I'd be like, I want everything in here. Since I have nothing.
Come on, vapes, nudie magazines. What do you want? Let's go get it.
Yeah, what do you want? Something that we can share.
So you got him on the road with you. Is he doing stand-up too? Is he following in Dad's footsteps, or is he working more behind the scenes role?
He's behind the scenes. He helps. He does everything. You know what a better person to trust than your own son, right? And your sister.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, I'm good to go. I walk around without even worrying. Whereas in the past I used to like, you know, it's you know how this business is. It's crazy. And I've had a lot of those people in my crew, and I'm just happy that they're not there anymore. Now I just wake up and go.
Yeah. I love that. You're in such a good place right now, which is fantastic to see, dude. Thank
you, man. I appreciate it. Which is the kitchen, by the way. That's where I'm at right now.
That's the best place to be. You kidding me? That's the best place in the house. But you know, to be considering, like, it seems like you're in such a good place. You know, obviously financially, emotionally, in life. I mean, isn't misery like the best fuel for comedy in a way? And is it harder to be inspired to be funny when you are actually kind of like in a happier place in your life?
I think, you know, comedy's subjective, right? It's like, you know, what do people want to talk about, and what style, what genre do you like, right? It's like, it's kind of like music. It's like, you know, there's rap, there's country, there's, you know, there's classic, there's hip hop, whatever. Same thing with comedy. There's politics, there's you know, there's storytellers, there's, you know, there's all different kinds of shock comics, whatever. There's every style is different. And so it's like, I get what you're saying about the, you know, like misery, you know, sometimes, you know, is like that good outlet, right? Like, what is it that you could possibly talk about that could be very funny? But me, it's just like, man, when I see my son do the stupidest thing you could possibly imagine, like, you think I'm like, Joe, like, this goes nowhere. No, this goes right on stage right now.
Yeah.
Like, what, you know what I mean? Whatever you do, whatever I do, and whatever, by the way, I make fun of my son probably less than I make fun of myself. Like, I clown myself more than anybody else on that stage. And I think that's just always been my approach. You know what I mean?
Right.
If I can make fun of myself, then everyone in this audience is going to enjoy being made fun of as well, because I'm not just going to be the only one.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's fair game too. Was there ever a joke where your son was like, hey, you know, pull it back a little bit, man? Like,
yeah, there was a joke. Yo, which one was it? And he wasn't feeling it, man. He just wasn't feeling it. It was coming in hot, and I can't remember which one it is now. And then it was all the way up until the day I was taping, and my son looked at me and goes, Dad, go ahead, do it. He said that to me. And he was a teenager. Yeah. Bro, I was crazy. Now I need to watch it again, because I clearly was like depressed at myself, because, you know, I go, oh man, I'm hurting my son's feelings. I didn't like that. And then right before the taping, my son was like, Dad, do it. He goes, it's good. Yeah, it's good. Don't worry about it, Dad. It's good. So I was like,
that's
sure?
good. Yeah.
Like, you sure?
Well, no, that's good. He gave the okay. He's like, yeah, all right, it's a good joke. I mean, I was pissed at first, but I'm pissed because it is funny and embarrassing at the same time. But sometimes you just gotta laugh at those kind of embarrassing moments, right?
Yes, that's the best part, man. Well, once you open that up, life is easy. Once you check your ego at the door, once you get rid of that ego, you're good, bro. You're solid. But people hold on to that ego, and that'll kill you, bro. Your ego will kill you.
That's what fathers do. They humble their sons and their kids.
Yeah.
It's your obligation.
Son humbles me more, though. Yeah. For real.
What's he call you out on? Where you're just like, oh man, all right? Because we're getting older, right?
Everything.
Yeah. So look, you've been in cool circles. You're cool. You have the personality. You've been one of the cool kids for a long time. But much like myself, right? But then we're finding ourselves getting older and aging out of what is perceived coolness, right? And that's a harsh reality to face, right? But having a kid,
it's a sad reality.
it is sad. And they're going to point out how uncool we really are all the time.
Completely uncool.
Yeah. So how does your son humble you where you're like, damn it?
All the time. Embarrass me.
Yeah.
You know what I can't wear anymore? Shorts.
Yeah. Why? You can't wear shorts anymore? Why?
I put on shorts. I'll tell everyone that I'll tell my sister. I'll tell his mom. I'll be like, watch, he's going to say something. The minute he sees that I'm wearing shorts, he's going to have a comment. Right. And the minute he walks in, he's like, oh, wow, you're wearing the legs today, huh? That's what's happening. You're showing
How do you
huh?
swim? Yeah, you're swimming in pants now because your son has shamed you and you're never wearing shorts.
Yeah. I got a full suit on.
Or a wetsuit, dude.
I got a body glove outfit now that I have to wear to my own pool in the backyard.
Yeah.
Embarrassing, bro.
There's no winning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Simple as that,
put
dude.
some sweats on. I'm like, what? Why? Why is this bothering you?
Yeah.
No, it's not bothering me. But it might bother other people. It's the worst feeling, bro.
So every
Anyone
time.
else I'd be in a full-on fight with. You know what I mean? If it was a fan that said it, we'd go in.
Right.
But my son, I'm just like, really? So I should change?
Right.
Yeah, Dad. Yeah, change.
So shorts are out of your attire now because of that. Anything else?
Yo, one time on the bus, on the tour bus, he came into my room and he goes, yo, it stinks in here.
Yeah.
I go, what? Like what? Like your breath. Like your breath.
Oh.
Like it's all over the room. I'm like, yeah, what? He goes, yeah, Dad. Yo. Is that awful?
Yeah.
That's a true story.
Yeah, you're like, I can't stop breathing.
I was just gargling. The whole day I was gargling. Just the whole day.
Breath odor is like the top insecurity of odors, you know?
I guess, but you know, it's like, you're like that. So you're telling me my breath smells bad too, and it smells so bad it can contaminate an entire room? I mean, it's a double.
The whole room smells like my throat, huh? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But
this room is throaty.
Check for tonsil stones. Damn.
Did you start putting?
Yeah, they're tonsil stones for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, gross.
Did you start putting essential oils in your distilled water in your CPAP machine after that? Just to try to freshen up?
I look like a raccoon, bro. I had the mask. Like that was the first thing he said to me in the morning.
Oh man, that's rough, dude. Yep, you gotta love the kids though. Mine's 19, so I relate to that. There's nothing you could do, and no matter how cool you are, you're a literal rock star. It doesn't matter to kids, you know. You're the biggest dork in the world to your own kids. Let's talk about this Netflix special here, because I know that, you know, going in for, and congratulations on another Netflix special. Where are you going to shoot this, and what's your kind of like vision for? What can you tell me about how you're going to approach this special? You know, maybe differently than
this
your last.
one. We're shooting it in it's going to be another arena. And by the way, I have this relationship with Netflix where they just trust me with the production, right? So it's kind of it's a blessing that I can be creative and not have to worry about them coming in and, you know, controlling some of that creativity. Yeah. So, but what sucks is I also control the budget, and when you play these arenas, it's expensive, bro.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
It's expensive, and it's a hard helmet to wear, bro. And then I got to get on stage and still be funny, but yet in my head, I'm like, did I really need to get that that camera? Did I need that?
Yeah.
Did I really need to zoom it around right now? You think about every little thing when you walk out. So it's a lot of pressure, but you know what? I love it. I love the overall look and outcome. So, and I love editing. So I'm always in the editing bay. I'm always directing. So it's been a
Yeah.
blessing. It's been the best relationship ever. I did a
Nice.
special called Brooklyn. It came out, I think, 2 years ago. I think, right?
Yes. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
excellent
came
special.
out two
Yeah.
years ago, and I think crushed, right? Like it
Hmm.
crushed. And I did a joke where I talked about generational rap, right? The rap from my generation, my sons. And
Hmm.
then I specifically I told everyone in my crew, I'm not doing that joke. I'm not. So don't no one be prepared for this joke because I'm not. Even if I say play that music, I looked at my DJ, I go, don't play it because it's going to cost so much money. The licensing for Biggie is a lot
Yes.
of money. And
Yes.
literally 15 minutes into my routine, I'm like, play that song.
Uh,
And he pressed play. He pressed play, and I'm literally like, while I'm doing the bit in my head, I'm like, this is gonna cost so much money. And in order to do that joke, I had to do another joke, which was Rich Homie Quan. And
yes.
so I did that joke, and I was just like, oh. And literally, we tried to cut it out, but it just didn't look right. And then, and I'm glad we left it in. And
Yeah.
because it was just, it was a great bit. It was such a good moment because it was so spontaneous. And it was in Brooklyn. And then actually when that joke aired, it kind of, it went real viral. And I ended up talking to Mrs. Wallace on the phone. I don't know if I told you this story,
No, you
but
did not.
yeah, so I ended up on the phone with Mrs. Wallace, and
Before
she
she
was just
passed.
like, before she passed, and she was like, "Thank you so much for keeping my son's legacy alive." She has a sweet Jamaican accent. It's like, "Thank you for
Yeah.
keeping my son's legacy alive on Netflix. It'll forever be on Netflix, and generations after this will always know about my son. Thank you so much, Jo Koy." And I was like, "Of course, everyone's gonna know about your son. I love your son, and you charge me so much money, Mrs. Wallace. Of course, it's gonna be there forever." And I'm never taking it down. This is a
Oh,
lot
no.
of money, Mrs. Wallace. A lot.
Yeah, so you charge me that forever price. I'm
Yeah.
constantly gonna
I'm
try to
not doing
recoup.
this out of love, Mrs. Wallace. You physically charged me so much money.
Yes.
She's the sweetest woman, man. And by the way, I'm joking. By the there's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
enough money in the world that I could pay Mrs. Wallace for that joke. And she was. By the way, she also granted. You know his picture that's really famous, the one where he's wearing a crown. It's really
Yes.
famous. He's wearing a crown. It's a
Uh-huh.
close up of his face.
Yeah.
It's a very expensive shirt to license, and she's gave me full permission to use that shirt and that image on my shirt, and it's a collabo between Biggie and the Biggie Foundation and Jo Koy. So
Yeah.
yeah, and all we have to do is proceeds from the shirt. We donate like about $5 uh to the Wallace Foundation. So it's pretty dope, man. It's a sick
That's
shirt.
awesome. So you're selling
Yeah,
those
and it's
shirts
it's
at your
basically
shows?
the last one before she passed. Like she hasn't, you know, that's the last one approved by her. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, that's huge. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's so brilliant too. Just I mean, you're just talking about music that you love, and you wouldn't think that even just putting a joke out there, even though it's on Netflix, that would connect the
Yeah.
dots like that, where you'd be talking to Biggie's mom, which is
Yeah.
how long?
So crazy.
Yeah, yeah, that's got to be nuts.
Yeah.
So you're selling those shirts like so when you perform at the Tucson Arena November 21st here in Tucson,
Yeah.
will you have those shirts available for?
Oh yeah, the shirts, the hoodies, they're sick, man.
Yeah,
It's such a cool shirt. It's got my quote on the back about what I said about Biggie, and then on the front it says "Spread love." It's the Brooklyn way. It's underneath his
yes.
face. It's such a cool shirt, man. It's sick. I'm not saying it because it's my shirt. I'm saying it because it genuinely is just. It's really cool, and I'm really proud of it because it really says BIG times Jo Koy. Like it's a legit. It's just all the pieces came together organically. You know what I mean? And it goes to a great cause. So it's pretty cool, man.
I love it. Yeah, that's so great. And proceeds benefit the Wallace Foundation, which is good. So awesome shirt for a good cause. Just another reason to go out there and pick up your tickets here. Before we let Joe go, and you guys any questions here, Kendall, or you just
just
absorbing
compliments.
everything?
Just compliments.
All right, compliment time. Let's let's fire out some compliments. All right, Joe, take these.
I haven't had the chance to see you live yet, but I do know my brother tells me every time we're comedy fans, so whenever you get mentioned, he always talks about how much he was blown away by you. Just knee slapping, stomach hurt, and you're just a killer. So you're awesome.
Oh, what?
Yes.
I'm gonna put a box aside of merch for you and your brother and anyone else in the family or staff. It's gonna be a massive box, so it'll just be so many. I'll even make sure some of these are in there. My hat. This is my hat.
Yeah, what's it say?
Mahal kita. That means I love you in Tagalog, which is our Filipino national language.
Absolutely.
So mahal kita. I put it in Compton letters to make it look hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just I love you. You know what I mean?
Oh no, are you massive? I don't know if I ever asked you this before, but are you massive in the Philippines? Like when you go back there?
Does a bear shit in the woods?
Okay,
what?
yeah. No, I mean, how often do you go back there to perform?
We were just there last year. I did the arena.
Okay,
again,
but
which is
that's
crazy.
everywhere you go.
It's pretty crazy to say I'm playing an arena in the Philippines. So, what, Gemma?
You're the only one in comedy.
Oh, my sister just verified that I'm the only comedian to play an arena in that arena, which is really cool. I love it.
Yeah. So when you go back there and you play, you bring the entire family. You have to, right?
Usually, yeah. My sister and usually it's a pretty big entourage, man.
Yeah.
My entourage is so big, I need an arena.
Yeah, exactly. The left side of the arena is just your entourage, and then the rest of whoever you get in. It's a constant arena tours, and this one, even though it's perfect timing for Thanksgiving, is just you continuing to grind it out. Now, you already shot the comedy special for Netflix. That's coming out in January, right? Is there an official date?
No, I shoot it in January. And
you are shooting it?
Probably March.
Okay, so where are you shooting it?
March. That I can't tell you, but I will call you on Tuesday if you want.
Okay,
can I call you on Tuesday?
Yeah, you call me on Tuesday.
Okay, so I'll call you on Tuesday.
Okay, is that when the announcement's happening? What?
I just think that insinuates a little something if you say I'll call you Tuesday. So
no. That's see you next Tuesday.
I can't say it right now. I have to be fair and do it at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I'll definitely tell you on Tuesday. I'll call you on Tuesday, or I'll tell you after we do this. I'll tell you. But I can't tell anybody yet because it just wouldn't be fair. That's all.
Yeah,
I want everyone to have an equal shot at getting a seat.
Yeah, no. I mean, that's how you. Well, and I love how that's amazing too, right? Because like when we first had Joe on and talked to Joe, he was a very successful comedian doing like the improv, right?
Mm-hmm.
Doing multiple shows, and that's like a 500-person room, which is still like any comedian would be stoked to be at that level. But to be at a arena level rollout where you have to do pre-sales and announce like your Guns N' Roses every single time you do something is massive. It's so impressive to see. Dude,
it's so crazy. I pinch myself every time, man. I really do. It's nuts.
Yeah,
like last week I was at the United Center. You know what I mean? Like it's nuts. This is where the Bulls play. It's like what is going on right now? This is crazy.
Yeah, and you got to walk the hallways and stuff. Did you get to see a bunch of like good? They still have like shrines to Michael Jordan throughout the hallways and stuff internally. Right?
They got the big statue out front. His, the locker room is crazy. It's cool to be able to share that with my son and take pictures of all these cool things that when I was a kid was so inspirational, and now I get to share it with my son. So it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's excellent to see the run. So this special or this show that's happening on the 21st is basically an insight and a heads up of what you're going to be able to catch on the Netflix special and stuff. So all new material that's happening Friday, November 21st. It is a Friday, right?
Yes, it is a Friday.
Yeah, so and in lines. So thank you for coming back to Tucson, but thank you for doing it on a Friday as well. You know, like all
dude,
these
all
good
day.
things. You're making it a night. So like there's gonna be babies made because of you, Jo Koy. In Tucson, you know, we got a strong Latina population. Half of them will get pregnant during the show, you know. So
Let's go. That's what I want, man.
Yeah.
You'll be selling your
That's
new
what I
distilled
want.
water.
Yeah.
Jo Koy pond water. I think that
Yeah.
could be a good name.
Whatever city I go into, right when I leave, the population increases. It's an amazing thing.
Yeah, it is. I love it. Yeah, so let's all get pregnant together. Friday, November 21st.
Yeah.
Jo Koy. Yeah. Tucson Arena.
Yeah. Jo Koy getting pregnant 2025.
Yeah. Yeah, you have
love it.
permission to use that as well. So me and Mrs. Wallace have some in common. We'll give you those rights. So
Yeah. But getting pregnant 2025 tour, raw and uncut.
That's right.
I love it, dude. Well, I appreciate the time. And yeah, if you want to, what time are you? I mean, you're going to be rolling into Phoenix probably in like day or two before, or when are you rolling in? Okay, so
Just
when are you
one day
rolling into
before.
town on Friday? Just to Tucson.
That day. Yeah, I'll be there the day before. I'll be there the day before.
Nice. Well, if you're
I'll
early
be
enough,
there.
you want to stop by or whatever. But anyways,
Let's
we'll
go.
look forward to the extra show. But yeah, the door's open, dude. If you want to hang out,
I'm down. Coffee, baby.
Yeah, I'll let Katie know. All right, yeah,
Let's
I'll let
go.
Katie know. All right, yeah, we can do this in
I'll
studio and
tell
everything.
Katie, give you my number.
I will. Absolutely. All right, here. We'll end this
serious.
live stream here. Yeah, no, I'm taking it. You heard it. It's on the live stream. So for everybody who's watching along,
Yeah, exactly.
let's see. Let's get pregnant. So Natalie's down to get pregnant. All right. So
let's go. Everyone's getting pregnant, man.
Yeah. All right. Let me here. So for everyone watching live stream,
I'm gonna be like Oprah, man. Just give it. You get a baby. You get a baby. You get a baby.
You get twins. Yeah.
You get twins.
I'm going to end the live stream here, but Jo Koy, everybody, we'll see him again Friday, November 21st in studio and then on the stage.
Yes.
I'm just ending. I was ending that.
Goodness.
Oh, did I end the stream?